You went Barbie first or Oppenheimer first?
I feel like I need to eat my vegetables before I have my dessert. So I'm going to do the 3 hour Oppenheimer first and then relax for Barbie.
I'm going to do Barbie this weekend, and then I'll probably wait a week because I don't want it to ruin the deliciousness of Barbie. I just feel like it's a little bit too emotionally different. Speaking of that, we work on this thing called emotional DNA. So this is like the perfect combination for the product we work on, which talks all about the emotional weight of movies. And Barbie and Oppenheimer together will be a complete circle of all the emotions in one day in one theater.
One of the hallmarks of emotional DNA is that we capture how audiences feel about content. So for every piece of content, whether it's a film or television show, each one has an emotional signature. And in really simple terms, that's comprised of 36 attributes, which are distilled down to 8 dimensions that you see here. Further from that, we can break those down into 4 quadrants, as shown here: feel good and funny, action adventure, informative and real, and dark and intense. Christopher Nolan movies over-deliver in the action and adventure as well as high stakes. If we look at what a Greta Gerwig movie is traditionally, she over-delivers in the feel-good as well as the smart and intensive and informative. So if we were to take Barbenheimer as a weekend, a double feature is going to give you that entire gamut of emotions.
Yeah, I suspect that Barbie will be a little higher on levity, so it'll actually be a complete circle when you put them together, like the yin and yang sign is what it'll look like, which is really interesting and really cool that the same people are seeing them both. So it speaks to a lot, like people go to different kinds of movies for different reasons, right? And it's beautiful the way that users created this like a year ago. They just started this trend because they heard these movies are coming out the same day. No one planned this. This was not a big plan by Hollywood to make a bunch of money off 2 movies. And it's like users said they wanted this, and so it's happening.
Yeah, for me, it reminds me a lot of, this is way back when, Batmania in 1989, just the response you're seeing to Barbie. And I think they nailed it with their marketing. If you hate Barbie, if you love Barbie, this is the movie for you.
Yeah, it's really cool to see how the studios embraced it and didn't push back on it like they could have. They really took advantage of the situation, which a lot of times people don't do.
Yeah, and quite frankly, the box office needs it. It's been a tough summer. And I think there's some franchise fatigue. And while these are both based on a toy and historical events, they're new movie IP. And I think people are really excited for that. Barbenheimer opens this Friday, July 21st. And in about 2 weeks, Mike and I will be back to review the emotional response from audiences around the country.
Go Barbie.